It's our final sunset in the Bahamas, and we are waiting to hear from our meteorologist, but all the internet has gone down on the west end, so we're not sure if we're going to be able to get that information. He provides us with a weather forecast, waypoints, where to enter and leave the Gulf Stream, and any potential dangers we might encounter. It's a comprehensive report and one that we cruisers rely on. Big moment. We're leaving the Bahamas. Time to get the anchor up. And we're starting on our longest journey ever. Wow, we are out of here. Goodbye, Bahamas. It's been 6.5 weeks in the Bahamas.
Not nearly enough. We're going to be back, that's for sure.
We're definitely going to be back. It's our longest crossing ever, and on our own as well. So, hoping for an easy trip. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. We have been underway for about 5.5 hours, and it has been completely dead calm. As you can see, the seas are flat, thankfully, though we have not reached the Gulf Stream. We will be to the Gulf Stream in 11 more nautical miles. There is a lot of boat traffic out here, so we are paying close attention to what's going on in front of us and behind us. But all is well so far. The sailing vessel in Via is behind us. That is our buddy boat, headed to Beaufort, North Carolina, just like we are. We currently only have 4.7 knots apparent wind. We're making our own wind, basically. Moving at 6.1 knots. The sails are not exactly happy, but we've got the main and the jib up intentionally so that we can be prepared for later on. Here is our path. This is the Gulf Stream. We're going to follow that up the coast all the way to Beaufort. At the moment, we are estimated to arrive on Friday at 5:30 in the morning. We are hoping over the next 3 days that will come down and we will arrive on Thursday.
It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and we are motor sailing at 8.1 knots. Sometime the wind's pretty bad. We're just producing that right now with the engines, and we're running one engine, and the Gulf Stream, we're right in the middle of it, and it's relatively calm, and we are moving right along, continuing to work our way up north in Florida. This is our longest passage yet, being 3 full days, and throw in the Gulf Stream, and it's pretty exciting. Plus, returning back to America.
So we got some sweet potatoes baking here. We've got some with cumin and some with cinnamon and coconut oil. Lots of good grab snacks for the helm. Underway, we eat easy to grab, already prepared meals like chili, salads, hummus with veggies, power bars, and nuts. We pretty much snack on things all day long. It's sleep, eat, drive, repeat. This is our chart with all the information about the wind and the wave. And we are doing 9-7, engines are off with 18 knots apparent at 60 degrees. That's crazy to have this kind of speed, and it is a beautiful sail. It is flat, it is calm. We've got a little swell, but it's not a big deal, and the sun is going to set soon. It has been an amazing day.
Here are our German cruising friends, Dorothy and Stefan, and their sexy Ultramare 51. They started, I think, 2 hours later than we did, and it's almost 7 o'clock, and they're getting ready to pass us. Check this formation out. We're all packed together, moving together, and trying to get north of Cape Hatteras for our insurance companies.
We've got a full moon tonight with amazing moonshine lighting the way. Once that moon gets up, it's going to be even better. And we are still moving with just the sails. We slowed down a little bit. We're at 7 knots now. It is Tuesday, and we are in full sail this morning with 12 knots apparent, with the winds coming from the west today. We are making good speed over ground at 9 knots. Last night was amazing. We had a full moon, and right before I finished my shift, the moon turned bright red and actually set like a sun. And while it was setting, the horizon was turning bright orange and red, and the sun was coming up. It was really beautiful. So we had a good night. The wind died quite a bit, and we had to motor on my shift at 3 in the morning. And we are motoring now, but the winds are pretty steady, and if they shift a little bit, we might be able to turn off the engines, which would be a great thing. The day is absolutely beautiful, bright blue skies with white puffy clouds. It really is spectacular. This could not have been a better crossing so far. Yesterday we clocked the most miles ever in a day. We did about 185, which is pretty incredible in 24 hours for this kind of a boat. Obviously we had the assistance of the Gulf Stream, but that all counts. So we are hoping for another day of 185. That would knock off a lot of our 560 miles to North Carolina. So we are on target for a 2 in the morning at this point, Thursday morning arrival, but that will change over the course of the next 48 hours for sure. So we have been sleeping well, doing our 3 hours on, 3 hours off shifts, and when we are off, we always go down and try and sleep.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this. The weather's great, and we're getting some sleep, which is wonderful. And all according to plan, we're moving right along. I just can't believe we're actually doing this. We talked about this. This seemed like the most daring, scariest type thing, but so far, it's going great.
Can you tell the viewers what you do all day?
I try to eat as much as possible. We're working on our sailing because you're just sitting here all day, so you can fiddle in butts, sleep, and that's what we're doing. Even if you can't go to sleep, the rule is you gotta close your eyes for at least an hour. I'm getting probably about, I'd say 5 hours of sleep at night, and I'm filling in throughout the day. Today we're gonna try something new, something that we've never done before on this boat. And what is that, sweetie?
Color my hair.
Oh, you want me to color your hair?
Yeah.
You must be pretty desperate.
Yeah, very desperate.
Desperate times require desperate measures. This is an extension of Hubby Hairdresser 2. Check out that video. It's one of my favorite videos where I cut Eileen's hair during quarantine in China. It's really cool. And we're gonna start with the preconditioner. Time to shake. Here we are, 100 nautical miles off the coast of Georgia. We're in the Gulf Stream, and let me tell you what, when you go to the Gulf Stream, this is what kind of a day you want it to be. It's glassy smooth, and this reminds me of the Mona Passage. It is beautiful. What a day to be out here. One of the smoothest days we've ever had. And smoothness like this is comfort and it's safety.
We have just passed the halfway mark on our way to Beaufort, so exciting milestone, and looking forward to the second half of the trip. Night 2, tonight's full moon. Boy, the sky is really beautiful this morning. The clouds acting like a quilt, a filter for the sun. Beautiful. It's day 3 and we have a lot of traffic on the water. We've got cargo ships that have just crisscrossed us. A lot happening here as we get closer to the North Carolina coast. Our ETA at the moment is less than 24 hours and we are gonna have to slow down a little bit to arrive in the light. We feel good. It's been very different than what I anticipated it would be. I thought it would be a lot harder, but it's actually been okay. The advice we were given was sleep every 3-hour block that you're off, and that's what we've been doing, and it's been completely fine. So hopefully today will be a good day on the water. We've been motor sailing most of yesterday and so far a lot of today as well. We just don't have the wind. At 65 nautical miles we'll leave the Gulf Stream, which means that we're headed on our final stretch to Beaufort. The engines are off and we are under full sail, going 7 knots with 10 knots of apparent wind, which is pretty amazing. We're gonna really miss the Gulf Stream.
Oh, we finally broken our streak! I'm so excited! Look at this! It looks like strawberry.
That is the best sargassum seaweed you've ever caught.
I'm really good at catching this stuff.
I am on night watch and the seas have calmed down quite a bit, thankfully. When I did my first night watch from 9 to 12, it was absolutely horrible. The seas were rocking the boat, like throwing me out of the helm seat. So things have calmed down considerably, which I'm really thankful for. We are about 55 miles from Beaufort. It's going to be about 9 hours from now, which is 1 in the afternoon. We've got 20 knots apparent wind. Just got the jib up tonight. So that's what's going on. We're almost there.
What happened?
Trying to untangle this big mess.
Is that the knot of shame?
This is the knot of inexperience. You have no clue how to take a jib in with 40 knots of wind. This is what happens.
Wait, I know what that's called. The School of Hard Knots.
But you know what the good news is? The jib is still standing. And
Nobody got hurt.
No one got hurt.
Yeah.
So we didn't blow it up. So thankful for the morning and the final morning. We will arrive in, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, which is just awesome. Unfortunately, we've lost all the wind, so we're not moving very quickly, and we are tired. Last night was really rough on the ocean, so the winds got too strong for the jib even, and we had to pull the jib in, and had a little bit of trouble with that, and had to let the sheets go because it was too strong. So we were able to finally wrap the jib, but couldn't use it until late this morning now that we've untangled all the lines. Moving at 4.9 knots with 12 knots of apparent wind. So close. After 3.5 days of travel, we can see land, and we are about an hour out of pulling into Morehead City, Beaufort, North Carolina. This is a huge accomplishment for us. It's going to be a busy, busy port because of the holiday weekend, so we're just hoping we can find a place to drop anchor. It's an exciting moment and also a very daunting moment as we approach the inlet. After 3.5 days of being out on the water, we're a bit tired, and
we haven't had to worry about hitting anything. Now it's low tide and we got a big current. We gotta watch out.
Yep. And we're coming into a place that we're unfamiliar. Look forward to dropping the hook somewhere quickly and not having to be on the move. Cannot believe we've made it so far.
We can say we've made it so far.
Part of the beauty of coming into the US is being able to apply online. So to pass customs, so I've done that and just waiting for a reply from the CBP officers. Hopefully that'll happen and we'll get our approval here this afternoon. We have just done our video chat with Customs and Immigration, and
What a great way to do it.
thank you CBP Rome, thank you US government for an amazingly easy way to come back into the country.
And I used to come to Beaufort and Morehead City all the time. My parents used to have a place at High Knoll Shores 30 years ago. I have not been here in 30 years. And we used to be on the water all the time, whether it be scuba diving or fishing or, you know, just having a great time, water skiing. And now we're back and I get to bring my sweetie with me.
Woo! We are definitely surfing. I'm glad we're riding the waves in instead of fighting them. Oh my goodness, we are so excited. The anchor is down and we have stopped moving. Oh, this is so wonderful.
So cool coming from the Bahamas. We made it alive! Yeah!
We're home!
Dude!
Look at this! Oh, I'm so excited!
I love one.
Oh my
My
god!
wife picked these out. This is like a kind of a cool little restaurant.
Oh,
I can't wait to see Suzanne.
thank you!
Hey, you're gonna be on the video.
Hello, Jess, you don't charge a modeling fee, do you?
Oh yeah.
Not for your friends.
One cold beer.
Are you in between ages?
Cold beer. Cold beer. One cold beer.
Woo! So good.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Thank you!
It's so good to hug again, isn't it?
We could not have imagined a more wonderful welcome to Beaufort, from the wild dolphins to the visit from the Washburns. Thank you to Jess, Susanna, and family for spoiling us with hugs, laughter, and so many amazing gifts, especially the blueberries. 1, 2, 3!
Yay!
Bye, guys! We were exhausted, but our hearts were full as the sun set and we crawled into bed. If we had an inkling of what the next day would bring, we probably would not have been able to sleep at all.